Welcome in to the Week 12 SBA Game of the Week. Not like last time when I said Week 7, but here we go, the second half of the Florida Bowl. And here with me, my special guest for this game is going to be the coach of the Mario Fireballs, Coach Florida Man. Florida Man, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great so far. I don't know if I'm going to be doing great. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be doing great after this game, but
I mean, hey, you know what?
So far, it's been a great day.
It's the blind positivity that gets you. So obviously, we know at least for my goodness, what a grab from Green Critter, double play. But we know already that you are locked into the playoffs. I mean, you're basically right now fighting for that bye, but with the Bowser Jr. Rookies win today, I mean, with a win against the rookies, you're now the second seed. So, what did you say to your players before the game? Oh, as we see a beanball. Did you say to injure them? Florida Man, shame on you.
I may or may not in this league. I've done it in another league, but not this league. No.
Bush League coming from the Mario Fireballs. Is that going to be an out? No, Fireballs just went to third. But
No.
I mean, what did you tell your players going into this game? Because this is a big game, trying to get into that, bye week seed.
Take the anger from the last game and release it all.
I mean, last game was just absolutely embarrassing. I think you can agree with that. I mean, and just an
Thank
absolute
God I
wall of
wasn't
play.
there to watch
It was 18-0 before we saw that, but a good hit from Red Critter, and that ball is gone. And oh no, it's starting. Inopportune time for the gag in the outfield. The sewage blows up, and that's a quick 3-run lead.
You know what? I'm just sorry. Nah.
Just not the best start for the Mario Fireballs. Let me tell you, just unfortunate.
Oh, you don't think?
And yeah, it's just a rough estimate, Let's see a good hit there from Wiggler, and that's going to be a base hit single. And I mean,
Anyways,
I mean, might as well just talk about other stuff while we're, doing it. I mean, talk about MVP conversations. He can't enter it because he entered in the league so late this season. How pleasantly surprised have you been with Green Critter? I mean, he's been fantastic for the Fireballs ever since he joined.
he's been great so far. Like, if he was here at the beginning of the season, I'd be confident we'd have 1 or 2 more wins at least.
Yeah,
like we wouldn't have lost to the.
He entered late in the season. So as you see, a good hit there from Emerald, but can the blaze jump get there in time? Yes, it can.
Yeah, I'm feeling.
I mean, you say that's an automatic catch every single time, Florida Man, but I mean, we've seen catches before that.
I don't think I have Hammer Bro leading off.
It may. I thought I edited the lineups. Oh well. Anyways. I know I did edit the lineups. I don't think.
You also said Baby Mario and Red Noki flips.
Oh.
In the outfield.
Whoops.
So that's whatever. It's not going to make a difference.
It's good to experiment, If you already think you're going to lose this game, I thought I switched it, so that's on me. If you want to reset the game, you can.
It's fine.
We are in the bottom of the first, but I mean, Red Critter already sort of crushed your dreams. It seems like.
If I was fighting for a playoff spot, yes, but as of now, no.
Oh, maybe nope. That's probably gonna get there in time. Yes. I mean, we talked about like I said before all that. We were talking about the buddy jumps, how they haven't been automatic today, but I think that's just because of Yoshi Eggs Baseball being Yoshi Eggs Baseball. I mean, what an ending to that game that was. So
the Yoshi Eggs are not great.
I mean, they were pretty decent. I mean, King Boo was doing great. Then they don't put in Princess Peach, they put in Birdo, and obviously they're gonna falter. I mean, they could have easily at least kept that game formidable instead of having it, the first Grand Slam in SBA history. So, I don't know.
Also, Florida survives, moving on to the Final Four.
Oh, unfortunate for Texas Tech.
Yeah, I kind of needed that, though, because if they win the Natty, I get 100K next season, thank God.
I mean, for UTEP, UTEP and Mario Fireball's budget are combined at what? $5, give or take? I think it's
A bit over 5
Yeah,
grand, but most of that,
a little bit over 5 grand, but that 5 grand's going to UTEP. So
yeah, all of that's going to
Florida man's pitch to free agents this coming year is going to be, lunch pails,
hookers and blow.
Yeah,
Hookers and blow.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. That's what my pitch is.
I mean, if you were at Wario City, it would make more sense. I mean, it's just the nighttime city. A rare miss from Chet Meej. Didn't matter. The run was going to count either way, but quick 4-0.
It's already over. Pack it up.
I mean, you say that, but I mean, you can score a lot and a little quick. I mean, I will say, the reason you're in this position to begin with, being locked into the playoffs, I mean, making sure that Fireball doesn't have a home run and a commentator curse it. What has your opinion been?
Oh my God!
That's what. Thank God I held my breath, trying to get to the body jump. They will. So that will send a run home if they're not careful, and it will.
Yeah, it's definitely going home way too far.
5-0 for the rookies, but I mean, he's already coming out. But I mean, just a bad day in general. But overall, I mean, you have to think that Blooper is sort of the reason you're at this record in the first place, just because he came over from the Daisy Flowers. He was underutilized, and he became one of the best pitchers in the SBA.
He's very hit or miss. It's either he gives up a ton of runs or he's perfect. There's no in between.
Yeah, as we see a good double play from Green Critter, at least gets them out of the inning. And I think the biggest thing is that it's finding that offensive identity for the Mario Fireballs. I think you can agree. I mean, you would hope that would be the case with Green Critter, but I think I'll ask you, like, who do you think needs to step up more for this team?
I'd say probably Mario. Like, he has power. We've seen him hit home runs before.
He had that home run stretch where he had like 3 home runs and something else. It was like 3 home runs in 2 games or something like that. He was automatic. I mean, he was great, but ever since then, he went back to being like a contact hitter. So,
yeah, that's what we need to see more out of him.
If I see a Baby Mario home run, I might delete the YouTube channel. I'm not gonna. Oh no. Oh, thank God. No. Okay. Baby Mario wanted the SBA to be deleted. My goodness. Well, obviously the whole team needs to step up KJ. That's a great point. But in general, just the offensive identity is huge. I mean, Green Critter is going to be a huge part of that, probably going forward for you, I believe. Even if it is a first round exit. I mean, like I said, it's a wild card. So even if you get into a wild card game, anything can happen. Craziness can happen where one team just doesn't show up. So it's really about making it to that second round.
What are you doing, Green Critter?
Good swing by Critter. No good. We see a good hit there, and that could be back. Can the body jump get there in time? And that will be off the wall. No, they just don't go for it. Home run!
Let's go!
A miscommunication by the outfielders. That's 2 runs for the Fireballs. Talk about Mario Fireballs, Florida man. Mama mia. What was that? An obvious communication issue. I mean, I know it's early in the game, Florida man, so there's a lot of time left, and that's a good sign of things to go. As I mean, Wiggler is just a massive unit. But, I mean, I think your goal, as a team, you have to get Red Magic Koopa off the mound, because we've seen Bowser Jr. just be horrific in relief. He has like a 5 or 6 in pitching, but he has been terrible every single time he's been thrown into situations where he has to go longer than 2 innings.
Yeah, trying to get Red Magic Koopa out there as soon as possible is obviously the goal here.
And Red Critter had something to say about it, but luckily it's pop fly. I mean, that's sewage all over babies. It just multiple times today.
Hey,
you heard me. Anyways, we're going to get into it. But
I thought I did hear you correctly there.
I don't know what you're talking about. Here comes Wiggler. Wiggler kind of been underperforming for a man of his ability all season long.
What are you doing, Mario?
We've seen flashes here and there, but it's going to be really interesting to see what happens there. Trying to grab it was Baby Mario just a little off.
Oh, what are you doing?
I keep forgetting Blue Shy Guy of all people is on this team. Like, he's like that kid
He's invisible.
Well, no, he's like that dude in the school project that like, oh yeah, I'll help you with like the... Yeah, Blue Shy Guy is like the person who's like with you on the group project but does one slide, and then he just like absolutely screws off. Like he just... I don't think I've ever seen Blue Critter have a positive play for the rookies.
Blue Shy, yeah, like absolute non. What are you doing, Hammer Bro?
Just a bad hit by Hammer Bro goes right to Red Critter. Wonder if they're gonna take him out. He is tired. Maybe
on Yellow Toad Nuke. We've seen it before.
Maybe it's time for Pizza to invest in some Toadsworth NFT. You know, get Toadsworth back on the mound. You know.
Come on, let's see a Yellow Toad Nuke. We've seen it before. We can do it again.
I mean, like I said before, all the Toads have been great all season long, especially being clutch. And a strikeout.
You were saying?
I mean, it goes back to what I was talking about. Getting Red Magical Ball off the mound is just the key factor, just because he's so good.
Oh, bullshit, huh?
Red Magic is just an elite pitcher for good reason. See a good hit there from Mario.
That's
will
double.
drop, and that could bring him to second base. No, he decides to stay at first. But here comes Noki. I mean, you remember Noki from week 1. I mean, the hero.
Yeah.
So.
Hasn't done quite much since.
Yeah.
That's a few buddy jumps.
I mean, the thing is with Red Noki, you expected her to be more of an outfield person. So the fact that
that's what I drafted her for.
Yeah, but that's obvious. You get those offensive spurts, and that's great. Like, I think that's the thing that is going to be key in the playoffs is not the star players, because we know they're going to show up. It's the role players.
That's a call it. Nice.
Good grab from Baby Mario. I'm assuming that his salary is just applesauce for you. So
orange slices, actually.
Orange slices. Oh, it's going up in the world. That's a little bit more. I thought a little more investment than usual.
No. You see, it's 1 orange slice per game, and we use the same orange for every game.
But if
so at the end, it's
that
orange
orange is
slices.
basically rotten, is what you're telling me. You're just feeding him rotten oranges. All right.
Yes.
Over the middle will not be
what
grabbed.
we're doing.
Surprisingly good hit by Koopa. It was a slow ball down the middle, but here comes Bowser Jr. So it would have been
Bowser Jr.
Honestly, out of all the captains, as we see a decent hit there, maybe try and throw it to third and we'll not get there in time, but I think you can agree, I mean, out of all the captains, he's been one of the worst.
No, he's had some clutch moments.
Yeah, he's had some, but like it's just flashes, and especially if you're a captain, you want to be better.
I'm just trying to think. Whose captain has been more of a non-factor?
And what a double play from Hammer Bros! Switch sides. Look at EJ Myron's run.
The only captain who I think could be worse is Yoshi.
Yeah, I think if there's ever some turnover when it comes to the SBA draft, I feel like Brito's definitely going to be a captain. I could definitely see that happening. So,
like, do I say it?
What's what you say?
She gives that gawk.
Okay.
A second.
I mean, all weird innuendos aside, I mean, Berto's been fantastic, especially the moment she got thrown into the infield. So that's one of the few silver linings for.
Yeah, she keeps sucking up balls that come her way.
Okay. Yes, baseballs. We're talking about baseball. Jesus Christ, Florida man. As you see a good hit there from Green Critter. Does that have the leg? It will home run!
Goodbye. Green Critter, as always, the savior of this team.
Green Critter, a 2-run home run, makes it a 1-run lead off the stoplight. I mean, the foul pole has been the MVP of all the games today, Florida man. I think you can agree.
Yes, he's coming out.
So now here comes in Bowser Jr. One of the more controversial players. One of the more controversial players. I mean, just doesn't have that much of a bag when it comes to.
Oh, eat shit, fire, bro.
When it comes to a lot of profanity in the booth. When it comes to, I mean, just doesn't have much of a bag when it comes to his pitching arsenal. So something they can easily take advantage of. Here comes EJ Myron's over the middle, and that will be on base.
On base is good. On base is good.
Man, Florida man. If you know what people should do, Florida man. And oh my goodness, is that a home run? Oh!
Goodbye. See you later.
Line drive center field. He hit that like you should hit the subscribe button. The Fireballs take the lead.
Hey, I'm not gonna say a slur, KJ. Okay.
Okay, don't say that right after the clip. I'm gonna clip. Jesus Christ. Anyways, here comes Yellow Toad. You can type You have no filter on your brain. Every single time I talk to you, you
Yeah,
really
okay,
don't.
There's a very slight filter, okay?
No, there's no filter, dude. I refuse to believe there's a filter. But I mean, here we go. This is exactly what we were talking about, Florida Man. The moment that, oh my, wow, red Magic Koopa. But I mean, that's exactly what you want, Florida Man. You got Bowser Jr. on, and for some reason, he's just one of the worst pitchers, especially one of the worst closers in the SBA as well.
But now we're also up to the death row of the SBA here with Fire Bro, Dry Bones, and Red Critter.
And there's a lot of talk, a lot of murmurs, and oh my goodness.
What?
Gimmick at least goes straight to Chet Meej, so we'll be fine. But there's talk about, I wanted to ask you, because obviously this isn't your team. This is more personal opinion than anything. But before that, Green Dry Bones, will that even the game?
Yes.
Yes! It's available right on the noggin. They take the lead right back. Just like that, they retake the lead. But what I was gonna ask you, Florida Man, before that, there's this controversial thing around, you know, the higher ups in the SBA about who should be the MVP representative for the Bowser Jr. rookies. Do you think it's gonna be Firebro or Red Critter?
Red Critter.
You really do think so?
It should be obvious.
Yeah, I mean, the thing for me is just that, ooh, good grab there from Chet. Oh my goodness, that's fair!
What are you doing?
Shades of week 1 with Baby DK! I'm sick!
What are you doing?
Oh my goodness. Good grab there. That's going to be double play. They're a theme for the dramatic. But I just think Firebro overall has just had the better season compared to Red Critter. It's really close, but I understand both ways. So that's going to be something to look out for in the last few weeks of the season. She's going to be the MVP representative for this team. Good hit there from Red Noki. Goes off the arrow. And that will get Red Noki to second.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Red Noki tried to go in 3, but Shades of week 1 Florida Man with that donk off the head. Am I right? Let me tell you.
Flashbacks.
I think D-Sleep's getting the flashbacks. Oh, and Red Critter missed it! And the arrow is gonna hit it! Red Noki's going home! We have a tie game! Oh my goodness! Red Critter, that's the reason why I think Firebro deserves it over Red Critter personally! What a horrific second half of the season he's had! Can Baby Mario continue the rally? Bottom of the 5th.
Baby Mario.
And I'm asking Baby Mario to be a savior. It's not looking too good. And trying to get a good hit there, but Blue Dry Bones will grab it.
That was a lot more power than I thought Baby Mario had.
First of all, the fact that Baby Mario even has power is insane. He's a child. So here comes Green Critter.
Literal. Like, I'm surprised he could hold the bat up.
Yeah, well, Baby Luigi can barely hold the bat up. And we see a good hit there over the middle. No, oh my goodness, that has chance for home run potential. But the budge jump will get there in time.
Yeah.
What you need is more. You need more line drive home runs. That's what you need, because that was something else. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning of the season. It's going to be all about line drive homers. See, the absolute nukes are line drive homers that make it past the buddy jump.
Yeah, if the Mario Fireballs want to get far in this playoffs, I agree. Green Critter is going to be the reason for it. Green Critter has been really, ever since he came to this team, it feels like he's took on a role as the leader of the team instead of Mario.
And it's kind of what we were missing before he came along. Like, we had a bunch of good players, but no great player, I should say.
Exactly, a good hit there.
Like, nobody that stood out.
Bases loaded for EJ Myrons.
Oh.
Hammer Bro has a chance for the second Grand Slam in a week. We already had the first Grand Slam in SBA history from the DK Wilds and Dark Bones. Can we see another one here? Just going to be a contact hit. That's a smart play to at least get one home. I love that play, Florida Man. Just get the sure run, take the lead back.
That's what I was hoping for.
And you've already doubled the runs you got in the last game of the week you had against the rookies, so kudos to you. And a good hit from Yellow Toad. Will that drop? Yes, it will. Off the arrow! And that will send another run home in EJ Myrons. But now you have a little bit of a pickle, and they'll get him out.
Oh.
Hammer Bro tried, but that was just a great fielding to sort of recover from the arrow, but the arrow gimmick at least gets another run home. And the flaws of the Bowser Jr. rookies are starting to show. It's a 3-run lead going into the top of the 6th. But here comes Blue Drybones. I mean, you've seen Blue Drybones before. He's just a menace whenever he wants to be. Fastball right down the middle, and that's going to be off the wall.
Gone. I thought that was gone.
Out of all the people in the playoffs, Florida man, especially since you're in the wild card weekend slot, who are you most afraid to face? What a grab from Hammer Bro, but when you do face the playoffs, is there a team that you're like, I don't want to face them until I need to?
The rookies.
It is the rookies. You're not really worried about the spitballs. I feel like the spitballs are still.
I mean, okay, the spitballs are good, right? But we've shown we can beat them before.
This is like your Floridian Kryptonite. Whatever. What's the Florida's version of Kryptonite? Good hit there from Red. How about that from Red Magic Koopa?
I mean, I'm trying to think of a Kryptonite for the Florida man.
Cleanliness? I don't know.
No.
And the arrow will go, but it will go right to Baby Mario. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Green Drybones has shown home run potential before. Trying to get a good hit there over the middle.
How do you let a sack of bones get a hit on you? Oh, should have thrown it to the third. How do you let a sack of bones get a hit off you, Mario?
It's only going to get worse. You know who's up next, right?
AJ. No, my kryptonite is not healthy food.
Oh, boy. I think this is your kryptonite, Florida man. I think this man right here is your kryptonite. The possible MVP candidate could send a run home here. That's deep to left field, but that will be a pop fly.
My God.
Be careful. Don't. Yeah, you better not drop it.
I was like, if you drop it, I'm going to lose.
If that bounced off his head for a home run, I would have laughed. You would have left the server probably, and I would have had to get a new coach for the Mario Fireballs.
No, I would have gotten your YouTube channel banned.
Don't do that, please. I don't ask for much from you, Florida man. I really don't. That's one of the few things I ask. But here we go. Bottom of the 6th. Mario Fireball's just trying to add on some insurance before they take the rookies.
That's foul.
Before the rookies take the last time out on offense. So here we go.
That's out.
That's just a quick out there. Obviously, Wario City, we've probably been to their nighttime stadium a lot. Out of all the 4 nighttime stadiums, though, putting your bias aside, who's your... Oh, what a grab from Firebro!
What is that?
Firebro's just been elite on defense the second half of the season. Chet Meej. Almost... Okay, for some reason I thought I said that wrong. Chet Meej, here we go. I mean, even if he does get on base, I mean, it's up to the toddler Mario, so... I have no faith. He can barely hold the bat horizontally, let alone... That's a strike. Wow.
Yeah, like these almost pose us all the time.
And whoa! Oh my goodness! That ball was behind Red Critter. What a grab! Oh!
You know what? I'm just,
Can we give co-MVPs? So now the Bowser Jr. rookies need 2 runs to tie. 3 runs to take the lead in the 7th. All the Mario Fireballs have to do is just get out of the inning. And trying to get it there. We'll go off the arrow, but Baby Mario will be there to grab it, so he will only get 1 base.
Come on.
Shy Guy.
Come on.
And a good hit there from Blue Shy Guy. Are you kidding me? And that will be grabbed luckily at the last possible second. Blue Shy Guy almost just tied the game.
Oh my God.
That little indent in the middle is just so underrated when it comes to home runs, Florida man. I mean, very talk about home cooking. They almost took advantage of it.
Oh, thank God.
Here comes Blue Drybones. They need 2 outs. Mario's been fantastic in relief of Blooper. And we're going to see a steal from Wiggler. Oh, what a hit, but that will be foul. So still make him go back to first. He's trying to get a good hit there. That will be fair. Can Baby Mario get to it before Wiggler gets the third? Baby Mario's just not going for it. So that would be a double.
What are you doing?
I mean, the last time Koopa was in a clutch situation, he gave up a triple play. So,
thank God it's Koopa.
So maybe a good hit here. Oh my goodness, maybe you shouldn't have said it, but luckily they get to it. But Wiggler's debating going home. Oh my goodness.
Thank God it's Koopa.
And it's up to the captain versus captain matchup. Can Bowser Jr. keep the rookies alive? And that will be no! Hammer Bro gets the final out of the game! And what a poetic way to end it! And we see a little bit of delay. The emulation just can't believe the Bowser Jr. rookies now 2-4 in their last 6 games have trailed off in the Mario Fireballs with this win, are second in the standings and have a bye week slot going into week 13. Congratulations, Florida man. We'll check out the MVP. I mean, who else? Your offensive. I mean, for lack of a better word, we'll check them in a second. But you have to give credit to the Bowser Jr. rookies for him, man. I mean, they gave everything they could to win this.
I thought this was over early in the game. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, they started out hot, but then the moment that Bowser Jr. went into his pitcher, it didn't look good. Didn't look good whatsoever. So that's something to look out for going forward. I mean, that could be a real. Talk about kryptonite earlier, Florida man. That's a real kryptonite right there. And now going over to the Mario Fireball. Like I said, you have your guy in Green Critter, man. You can go far in the playoffs if he's the leader, and he's been fantastic. So is Hammer Bro. I mean, both of them have been great. Yellow Toad getting 70 as well. So, Florida man, thank you for hopping on, and thank you for watching SBA Week 12 Game of the Week. Make sure you like and subscribe to keep up to date with the SBA. And for the Mario Fireballs, like I said before, they'll have the second seed in the standings going into Week 13. And for the Bowser Jr. rookies, it's starting to look worse and worse heading into the playoffs.